Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Burakku Flash, and I want to thank you for checking out my channel. In today's video, we're pretty much doing a anthology of some of the bosses that I face, primarily in the Weeping Peninsula. And I know, as you see on the screen, how do I get two giants to lead me as if I was the Messiah? Well, takes a lot of grind, let me tell you. Definitely a lot of rune farming, but a lot of things has been said about this game, saying that it's extremely difficult and these bosses don't make sense and some of them are cheesy. I just want to tell you that I've never lost to one of the bosses. I haven't lost to them at all. They all use basic tactics, and I was able to see through every last one of them. And if you follow me, you will do the same. So, again, welcome to the channel, and let's get the show on the road. First up on today's anthological bosses, I don't know if that's even a word. It's the Ancestor Spirit. Pretty decent boss. You will find the boss location in Siofra's riverbank. It's pretty much one of the underground areas. And one of the drops is actually one of my favorite ashes. It's the Ancestral Follower's Ashes. Sometimes I am definitely overly cautious. When it comes to some of these bosses, sometimes their moves are really RNG-ish. So while there's a pattern from time to time, sometimes it looks like they don't repeat the exact same pattern at the exact same time. My character is mainly a straight-faced character, as to which I neglected to delve a lot of my early levels to energy. So I generally wait till I could counter from time to time and to deal charge damage, which is my #1 thing that I use when I'm fighting a boss. Next up, we have Adan, the Thief of Fire, and located right near where the Weeping Peninsula kind of starts. It's right where you cross over to in one of the Evergors. And what he's keeping for us today is the Flame of the Fell God. It's actually a pretty decent looking spell. However, I'm not a magic character through and through yet, so I can't use it. One of the things to definitely make sure you do not do is when he shoots that fireball, you actually have to dodge the hit radius for it. So it's not only the fact that it lands, but the explosion radius around it also causes damage, as well as his hits are pretty strong. Even when he hits you, you're gonna take that slash damage. And since my primary skill set is definitely on the counter-attack phase with my Fang Blade, I need to be personally wary that I don't build up from taking the damage. But all in all, his primary movesets, if you are paying attention and not just playing it like it's some regular game, then he should be a pretty simple one for you if you account for the explosive radius of that attack, slash, and his actual power. Next up, we have the Runebear, which is in the Earthbore cave in the Weeping Peninsula. You have to fight him if you want the Spelldrake Talisman. 100% optional. 100% probably the cheesiest, non-important boss in this entire game. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I beat him because of a glitch. And he got stuck. Not intentionally, of course. But the Runebear is like playing like your little brother or whomever in a fighting game, and they don't know how to play the game. So they're playing Tekken, they'll just pick Eddie Gordo, and they just button mash, and they win. That's who the fucking Runebear is. Okay? So yeah, I just stuck by this little rock, hit detection every time he swung. His hands hit the rock most of the time, which I don't know if that's a glitch. It felt glitchy. Not sure if that was the predetermined way to beat him, but if you're fighting him, go to the rock. Alright, next up we have the Ancient Hero of Zamor, located on the left side of the Weeping Peninsula. He's actually one of the dope looking ones that I like. I think it's a cool design. The drop that he's going to give you is the Radagon Scar Seal? I don't know. Radagon Scar Seal. But this is pretty dope looking. He's a cool character in my opinion. He's not hard if you pay attention, but if you don't, he's gonna pwn you over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, next up we have the Cemetery Shade. I think that's how you say it. He's located closer to the tree that's in the Weeping Peninsula. What you do get from him is the actual Hotel, the headless. That's how you say it. I think it's another cool design character. To be honest, Goat Spider. I think the thing that worked for me was having the wolves. Sometimes when he swings, he kind of misses things, so great. They're aggroing him so that I could swing into attack. I got pretty good at sort of timing his move. Yeah. All right, next up, we actually have Scaly Misbegotten. Again, in the peninsula, right side of the tree. And the weapon, I believe, that you get is the Rusted Anchor. I think I used it like twice. I do appreciate this battle. Based on the other bosses, on mids that you fight, probably the easiest of them all. Like, I don't know, easy. I thought it was funny that one of the actual posts was surprisingly weak foe. Next up, we actually have Queen Maggie. Still in the peninsula. I actually found by accident. I'm not gonna lie, wasn't searching. But you do get the memory stone as well as her actual staff. I think the biggest thing for me was staying on the horse and clear as many of the enemies as possible, because it was a giant, and I guess this portion in the game I was at level-wise, giants is still a big deal for me. So for me, a giant that's using magic doesn't sound like something that I would want to actually fight head on with all those minions. And especially with my health being like trash. So I literally just cleared all the minions first and then tested my steel on her flesh. Or her undying flesh? Or her demi-flesh? Okay, next up we have the guy that's been friend zoned, I guess, his whole entire life. This guy is going to be in the Gail cave in Caleb. get from him the putrid corpse, which I guess works if you just need sort of aggro bait. Other than that, they're horrible, to be honest with you. But his fighting style skill set is very straightforward, in my personal opinion. Especially since he's just walking towards you, swinging. Again, as I said before, I tend to counterattack a lot, so I usually wait for my friends to do so at most times. And last but not least on this anthological quest, Cavalry. This one is the one in Limgrave by the bridge, as you can see on the screen. Note that there's actually a multitude of them in different locations, and they can only be fought at night. This one gives you thrust. The repeating thrusting. Equipped on your weapon, obviously. Honestly, with this guy, I don't know why I didn't play him as aggressive. To be honest, move-wise, I mean, it's pretty much wise, toss, kicking in the face. Other than that, not really difficult, especially after beating the tree sentinel. He's rather easy in comparison. I honestly think actually I've done the entirety of the fight off my donkey horse mule. And that's a part of the anthology, my Elden Ring Messiah anthology. If you can, enjoy the video, like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate it. This is Burakku Flash. See you soon.